Greetings, YTPC. It's Peter Piper, the True Light, coming to you at 17 hours and 34 minutes Eastern Standard Time, minus 5 hours Greenwich Mean Time for my global subscribers. Well, I got an old friend here. It's my Savinelli. I think it's a bent apple. I'm not sure. I forgot the designation, but anyone that doesn't think it's a bent apple can certainly correct me. And the reason I'm smoking it is that I went down to a friend's house who has a machine shop, mostly for woodworking, and I put my reaming bits into his drill press and reamed out about 3 or 4 pipes really pretty well. It's amazing how that cake is so hard to get out of there. You almost need a hammer and chisel sometimes, and it took a while. Uh, but I drilled down far enough in each bowl where I still had a little bit of a well of cake, and well, I guess that's okay. But I certainly appreciate the comments from y'all telling me, hey, you gotta kind of ream that bowl out when you're done smoking. I thought cake was a good thing. I don't know. Having a dry martini. It's Wednesday afternoon. Had a really good lunch at noontime with my uncle, who's down for about 2 weeks at a restaurant in East Greenwich, Rhode Island, called Bezos. If you're in the area, pardon me, they got some really good chow there, and we had a dozen oysters as an appetizer. My uncle had a salad. I had swordfish, well done, unfortunately, and yeah, I like my meat rare, but they said that wasn't a good idea, so I took what I could get. And his friend had a lobster salad roll. And if you come to Rhode Island, get yourself a lobster salad roll. The best place in Rhode Island to get it is at a place called Moe's Clam Shack in Narragansett. And they also have a satellite facility in Charleston, Rhode Island. Really good stuff. Personally, I like lobster in general. Give me the whole crustacean. I'll break it apart and eat the meat. Not really a lobster salad roll fan, although my wife is. And we once and several times a year at least get one of them at Moe's. hmm So this is smoking really well. I'm smoking. Got my Peterson pouch loaded up with Newminster Number 400 Superior Navy Flake, which is a Virginia blend. Going down real well. And after this, I'm going to do some staining. I've got some wood I need to stain on my stoop coming into the home. I got some Cabot decking stain. Excuse me. But it's nice to have the Savinelli back. It's got a 6mm filter. I use the Balsa system from Savinelli. It's like getting reacquainted with an old friend. It's great. You know, smokes really well since I reamed it out. Um, you can't go wrong. And I also did the, I just heard a hummingbird. We get a lot of them now. I also reamed out the Peterson system pipe, the XL315, as well as my Meerschaum pipe with the Tekin stem. Yeah, so they're all good for another 100,000 miles, I guess. Absolutely beautiful day here in southern Rhode Island and northern Rhode Island. I went up to northern Rhode Island for lunch in East Greenwich, and yeah, I mean you couldn't. We sat out on the porch. There used to be an old men's bar in East Greenwich called the Elms, and I went belly up at some point, I guess, and someone took it over and converted it into a really nice bistro type facility. And we sat out on the porch. They have a wraparound porch, and just sitting outside. It wasn't hot. It wasn't too cool. Just enjoyed the sights in East Greenwich as they came walking by, as it were. Mm, what else? Um, Still working, taking kind of a working vacation, working like half a day and basically doing other things the rest of the day. Lots of work around here, of course. But it's so relaxing to be out here. Um, just taking it all in. And, you know, I got my chores after this. So I'll bid you guys adieu and speak the truth, seek enlightenment, and God bless. Peter Piper, the True Light, signing off. Take care, folks.